and metabolic syndrome, which is a blood sugar issue that affects blood pressure and weight. Even Alzheimer's disease is thought to be part of this thing called metabolic syndrome, which is basically a blood sugar problem. Do you know, well, you probably know if you've if you listen to me on this program, that Alzheimer's disease is actually now being considered a type of diabetes. They call it type 3 diabetes. And as it turns out, polyphenols from bergamot can go a long way towards improving your body's ability to handle blood sugar, reducing the symptoms of so-called metabolic syndrome, which is a blood sugar issue. And now even Alzheimer's disease and dementias may be involved, and polyphenols may have a beneficial effect on dementias and Alzheimer's disease and some of the other signs of old age that are associated with blood sugar problems. We'll talk to Dr. Ehrlich, who's a good friend of mine, as well as a spectacular medical professional. I don't say that a lot about physicians, but Dr. Ehrlich is one. Very kind guy, kind man, as well as really on the ball when it comes to understanding polyphenols, as well as other nutritional supplements. Dr. Ehrlich will be on Friday, and I'll be selling a bergamot product on one of my websites here. I'll tell you about that as well. That'll be this Friday. On the bright side, our number today, 844-236-6010. If you've got questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we welcome your phone calls. 844-236-6010. If you're interested in checking out my new Truth products, go to truthtreatments.com, truthtreatments.com. And I encourage you to check out my Facebook page, The Truth with Ben, and like the page. We post various articles that I write and videos, etc., on The Truth with Ben. That's my Facebook page. Okay, 844-236-6010 is our number. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we welcome your phone calls. We'll get your calls here in our next segment. So, the skin is a route of administration into the blood. This is one thing we study in pharmacy school, how to get medicine into the blood through the skin. You've all heard of estrogen creams and progesterone creams, and if you go on a cruise and get nauseous, they'll put a little patch behind your ear, scopolamine patch, and then you have lidocaine patches and pain patches, etc. All of these exploit the ability of stuff to get through the skin into the blood, but you got to understand about this, how to get through, how to transcend the skin surface, a hard fingernail-like layer on the surface of the skin. The real action of the skin's underneath. It's in the connective tissue and the muscle tissue. That's right, your wrinkles and signs of old age and thinness, all of the things that make grandma's skin different from an infant or a baby or a child's skin is in the connective tissue. It's in the muscle tissue. It's not on the surface. You can rub all the stuff you want on the surface, but if you're not getting into the connective tissue and into the muscle tissue, you're not going to have any benefit. This is the problem with skincare. It addresses the surface, not the connective tissue. By the way, just last week, the FDA approved an injection designed to melt away fat. Fat's a type of connective tissue that can accumulate under the skin, especially in the chin area. This is a drug that the FDA approved for injection designed to melt away double chin fat. It's called Kybella, Kybella. Guess what Kybella is? It's bile salts. Why? Because bile and bile salts help you process fats. That's why I'm always talking about using bile salts for fat malabsorption syndrome. Now the FDA has approved bile salts for injection into your chin if you have a double chin to help you process the fat underneath the chin. At least that's one way of getting into the connective tissue and into the muscle tissue. But you don't need to inject stuff in if you know how to formulate a skincare product, if you're clever about formulating a skincare product. This is why pharmacists are the skincare chemists, theoretically anyway, because we understand how to get stuff into the blood through the skin. When you rub something on rub a cream on the top of your skin, and then you rub your finger along the area of the skin, you're feeling the product, not the skin. You're feeling the wax, you're feeling the oil, you're feeling the solvent, the preservative, the fragrance, the stuff in the product. You're not feeling the skin. But if we understand the layered nature of the skin and we distinguish between the living stuff underneath and the bulk of the skin underneath, that's called the dermis, I call it the beef, we will recognize, once we understand this, we're going to recognize the useless waste of money that most topical moisturizers and anti-aging products represent. The real action of the skin is underneath. This is where the wrinkles are. Underneath. There's only 2 ingredients that make it into the dermis significantly. Only 2, you guys. That simplifies everything. There's only 2 ingredients that will make it into this living, viable, growing tissue, connective tissue, in the lower levels of the skin where the collagen is made and the other fibers are made, and the glucose aminoglycans, they call them GAGs, these are sugars that absorb and trap water. They act as thickeners and shock absorbers. All that stuff is made in the dermis, and the only 2 topical ingredients of any note, there's a couple minor ones perhaps, but of any significance that get in there are vitamin A and vitamin C. We've been talking about vitamin A a lot. There's some to be fair, there's some peptides. One is called matrixyl that can force cells to make collagen and other fibers if you want to go all out. Matrixyl is a good one. But it's nowhere near in the same category as vitamin A and vitamin C. When it comes to vitamin A, look for retinol over the counter. You can use retinoic acid or Retin-A if you want to go and get a prescription, but no need if you use retinol in high enough concentration. Head over to truthtreatments.com. Check out my 5.0%. That's right, 5.0% retinol. That will blow anybody away in the skincare business. When I tell my chemist friends about my 5% retinol, they can't believe it because it's unheard of. Because retinol is very, very unstable and very, very irritating. Thus, the importance of my Truth Treatment Retinol, which is non-irritating and very stable. You can find out all about it at truthtreatments.com. Vitamin C is also important. Look for fatty vitamin C. Remember, you're an ingredient reader. If you're going to make a sophisticated and intelligent and savvy choice about a skincare product, you want to be an ingredient reader. Look for ascorbyl palmitate and ascorbyl tetraisopalmitate. Just look for the word ascorbyl, ASCORBYL, and then after that you want to find a palm, P-A-L-M, palm derivative, palmitate, tetraisopalmitate, something like that. Those are the ones I use in my formulation. This is the upside of being a therapist and a healthcare professional as well as being a chemist. I know what works on the skin, and I know how to put it in a product. When you're choosing a skincare product, you want to be careful about working with companies that are not leveraging these 2 skill sets of being a healthcare professional and understanding biochemistry and delivery systems. The worst companies, skincare companies, and the ones you want to stay away from, in my opinion, are the ones that are run by or owned by business people. Not that there's anything wrong with business, but when it comes to healthcare, business and healthcare, unsavory bedfellows, as they say. Bookkeepers, especially, and bankers, marketers, who are more focused on the bottom line than on the skin. There's nothing wrong with business, nothing wrong with capitalism. It's just that when it comes to our bodies, we want to be careful about the integrity of our product, and companies that are run by bookkeepers and marketers and bankers, they're going to be interested more in the bottom line than in your health. Skincare is healthcare. It's not foo-foo. It's not pretend. It's not a joke. Skincare products, in my opinion, are best left to healthcare professionals and chemists who really understand how to deliver the goods, the good stuff, to the skin and ultimately lower levels of the skin. And ultimately, because beautiful skin, really beautiful skin, not imitation or simulated beautiful skin, really truly beautiful skin is always going to be healthy skin. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We're coming back with your phone calls. 844-236-6010 is our number. We'll be back after this.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Blockit Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockitPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockitPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockitPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
This is an alert. If your business or church is building this year, you're about to pay more than you should. This could mean thousands of dollars more for your office, retail space, church, or warehouse. A General Steel building can save you as much as half the cost and time of similar conventional construction. And we're offering rebates of up to $20,000 to help you build today. Call General Steel for free information that could save you thousands. Call 866-91-STEEL. 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
On the average, Americans work between 45 to 50 years, hoping to build up enough wealth to retire and live out their golden years. Unfortunately, with taxation, the rising cost of food, energy, housing, and medical, many retirees are forced to live below the poverty line. Is this a flaw of free enterprise, or is our monetary unit we call the Federal Reserve Note forcing us into perpetual debt, ensuring inflation and higher taxes? These questions and more can be answered by reading G. Edward Griffin's book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Congressman Ron Paul states it's what every American needs to know about central bank power. A gripping adventure into the secret world of international banking cartel. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I will give a silver dollar from the early 1900s to anyone who purchases this book. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order a copy today. It's critical that the public be made aware of the system. Call and order your copy today at 1-800-686-2237. That's 1-800-686-2237.
Did you know that drinking pure, high-alkaline water is one of the most important factors in maintaining high energy and vibrant health? Most experts agree that the water you drink should be at a pH level of 8 or higher. AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops, available only at alkavision.com, combine a unique formula of only the most alkaline minerals. AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops alkalize your water, ridding the body of harmful toxins, and helps you regain health and energy. Alkalizing your water by simply adding 10 drops of AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops helps the body rid itself of acidic waste, increases oxygen content, and raises the pH of your body to healthy levels. And bacteria and viruses cannot survive in an alkaline high pH environment. Order your bottle of AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops for only $29.95 at alkavision.com. That's ALKAvision.com. Or call 269-409-1776. 269-409-1776. Alkalize your body. Supercharge your health at alkavision.com today.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100 foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
Independently leading the way for the nation. Compelling talk for every political persuasion. We are GCN.
All right, we're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for being here. 844-236-6010 is our number. We'll get your calls here in a sec. If we left you on hold in the past, now's your opportunity to get on board. We got some lines open for you at 844-236-6010. If you're interested in purchasing any of the longevity products you hear us advertise or recommend on the program, please call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470 or head over to my websites, brightsideben.com or pharmacistben.com or criticalhealthnews.com. 844-236-6010 is our number. We're talking a little skin health, skin care and skin health. I don't like the term skin care. I like skin health because healthy skin is beautiful skin and beautiful skin is healthy skin. The two most important nutrients by far and away, from a topical perspective anyway, are vitamin A and vitamin C, maybe even from an internal perspective. Internally, everybody needs 20,000 IU of vitamin A a day. Internally, you always want to take it with some vitamin D and your minerals and fat absorption supplements if you have a problem with fat absorption. Vitamin A is the quintessential building vitamin, and it's the quintessential skin vitamin. So is vitamin C in a water-soluble form. And then zinc is also important. In fact, that's the big three, in my opinion. Vitamin A, vitamin C, and zinc. Now, internally, they're all important, absolutely. But when it comes to topical products, even though there's a